When they got back, Ethan calmly told me, "You're not my family. You never will be. I'll be, I'll be civil, but don't expect anything from me." Then he walked out.
This nigga wanted what? He wanted what?
I don't know what you said to my father, Samantha, but you and I will never be related. You hear me? Honestly, think English is probably one of the dumbest languages out of all of them, if you ask me. Like the origins of everybody else's languages are so cultural, filled, and smart. It's a lot of English that just don't make no sense.
Yeah, I agree.
Prime example: pterodactyl.
Why is the damn that all the letters with silent letters? Why are they even included in the letter if they silent? I can read it, but I can't say it. Xylophone. When the hell X started sounding like? Because ain't no. Because if that's the case, it should be Zyre.
Yeah.
Zaray, like X-ray and xylophone start with the same exact letter.
X makes the X sound.
Exactly.
Not a Z.
So why it couldn't just be ZY? Because with Zyrtec, it's ZYR and it's literally pronounced Zer. So why Zy couldn't be spelled ZYLO phone? But no,
because
you white folks had to come over here
and just doing stuff.
You didn't come over here. You went somewhere else first. You came. You really came from the European.
No, they came over. I honestly feel like they landed in Florida before anything. We need to look that up. Yo, welcome back to another episode of Likkle Table. We are your host, your favorite neighborhood roster.
And your favorite co-host,
back again, and we done pulled Am I the A.I.T.A.H? So this is what this episode will entail.
That's crazy. I'm sticking the same word.
But being that this is Am I the A.I.T.A.H episode, you want to do 3 or 5?
We can do 5.
Yeah, right in. First, Am I the A.I.T.A.H says, Am I the A.I.T.A.H for asking my husband to mow the lawn before work?
Now, making him mow the grass before work?
Am I the A.I.T.A.H for asking my husband to mow the lawn before work?
Yes.
She says, it's spring where I live and our grass has started growing again. My husband is usually the one who mows the lawn. On his days off, he usually says, wow, I need to mow the lawn, and never ends up mowing it. Eventually, he says he can't do it anymore because it's too late in the day and might disturb the neighbors. He also says it's because sticks need to be picked up first and the leaves from the fall need to be removed. To help with that, I've actually went out, picked up all the small sticks, bagged up the dead leaves. He still hasn't mowed it. The grass is getting very tall. I'm worried about snakes and ticks in the yard. It's also getting to the point where our lawnmower is going to have a difficult time handling it, especially in the front yard where the lawn is more lush. But they got good grass. I had a neighbor complain to me when I was outside one day. After two more days off of not mowing it, after he said he would, I asked him to please mow it before he goes into work. He works evenings and was scheduled to go in at 5:30 p.m. It's one of his late days. He has hours to do it between waking up and needing to get ready for work. It only takes 45 minutes. He says I'm nagging about it and will do it when he has time. He doesn't have time and doesn't want to mow it before work because he will be tired at work. He says he will do it on his next day off. I told him he's been saying that for weeks and it hasn't been done, and he just repeated that I need to stop nagging.
Is still more? Because I got my verdict.
Am I the a-hole for asking my husband to mow the lawn before he goes?
You still an asshole for asking him to do that before work. Why? Because sound like y'all some pretty nice living white folks. Sound like y'all got pretty nice grass.
She shouldn't have.
Now this is how I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let me get there. It's not about that. It's not about that yet. Thank you. He has a point. Regardless of how long it takes to mow the grass, you said the grass is high. Mm-hmm. Granted, the grass is high because it's his fault. But doing that before work is going to require him to get up extra early, do all of that, do whatever he needs to do before work, and then try to get a nap and still not be dead tired before going to work. That's a little excessive, in my opinion. Now, what you should have did was after he said all that other shit. First of all, you dead ass wrong for saying your wife was nagging. You brought this on yourself. You're wrong. And she did have to work for you. She went out there and picked up the little leaves and stuff. So yes, double homicide. Dead ass wrong. Yeah. Now, where you fucked up, honey bun, Miss Ma'am, you were supposed to go swipe his card to pay somebody to come mow the grass. That's how you really get your lick back. See, at this point now, I might gotta agree. You're doing too much nagging. Get that man credit card, bank card, debit card, cash app card, chime card, whatever card he got. Get your ass on Google. Look up a lawn service and make them come do it.
I was about to say, I can just
when he get home from work, he gonna be like, "Oh, honey, who mowed the grass?" And what do you say without making eye contact? "Oh, I use your card to pay somebody to do it." "What do you want to eat for dinner today?" "Tuscan chicken." He gonna be so flabbergasted, jaw dropped on the floor. Yeah, because I told your bitch ass to get out there and mow the grass. You ain't want to do it. So guess what? I use your dollars that you complained, the same dollars that you said if you would have been tired at work. Okay, so guess what? I'm going to let you go to work fully energized so you can get all your hours on these people, good clock, overtime, all of that. I'm going to let you get all the sleep in the goddamn world so you can go in there and do your best performance. Because guess what? As soon as that check drop, it's time for the laundry mode. And I'm using your card. I feel like that's how she should have got her lick back. But on both sides, they both some assholes. Because what you gonna sit up there and say you gonna mow the grass for on your day off and then you don't do it?
Multiple times.
Right, multiple times. And then the fact that you multiple times kept asking, you was multiple times supposed to find a different solution because that's gonna piss him off more. Like that's what I also meant to say. That's gonna mess with his mind as a man. As a man, how does that look? That your wife had to use your credit card to pay another grown ass man to come mow your lawn with all this expensive ass lawn equipment. Right. Or you could have just got your ass up and use whatever lawnmower, weeder, header thing, whatever you got to do your grass, and it could have been that. Mm-hmm. But no, now your feelings hurt.
Say, like, it's either one of two outcomes. Either he shows up at home and the lawn is already cut, or he shows up while the lawn is getting cut.
And see, that's what she actually do need to take this step further. Whatever your name is, take a step further. And you schedule it for when he gets off. If you know for a fact that his job is 30 minutes away and he get off at 2 o'clock, and that means by 2:30 that he should be getting home. Now he might stop and get gas, he might stop and get y'all a little bottle of something to drink on the way home. So he really might not be home till about 2:45. 250. We're gonna at least say the latest 2:55. So what you do is you schedule that lawnmower appointment for 2:45. So regardless if he's getting home at 2:30 in 15 minutes, the lawn man's pulling up. Mm-hmm. Or he's pulling up at 2:45 and then the man is in the process of mowing that grass. I like that. Mm-hmm. You still an asshole though.
That's gonna mess him up even more. Cause like,
this bitch done scheduled this motherfucker to come when I get off. Oh, so you wanted me to see this shit.
You wanted me to see him mowing my lawn.
And this can't be no white collar job. 5:30. What job? What you going late day? Late day where? What job? Baby, you better check that job. You better check the mileage on the gas. You better check his bank statements. You better check his cash receipts, the withdrawals and deposits from the bank. You better call his job and get his time stamped.
Call the
Cause
benefits people,
5:30,
see if they
boo, you
are
better be
actual
working
business in the system.
security at a job somewhere. You better be doing
Yeah.
stocking in a back room at some time. Like what? Like what? 5:30 white people? What 5:30 job white people
Unless
work?
he like a doctor or something. I mean,
Working at a.
no, because doctors are on call.
I was
They
gonna
don't really
say
have a
yeah,
set schedule.
or he work at a hospital. That's the only thing I can think.
Yeah.
You work a night shift at a hospital because you got to think 12 hours. They work 12-hour shifts.
Hmm.
Damn garbage truck don't even.
But if that's the case, he got the money to pay somebody to mow that
And that's
lawn.
why exactly why I said she need to use his car. When you said it sounded like they got good grass, you damn right it sounded like they good grass. I mean, I don't even know the word. She said it was lush. What is lush grass?
Not long it's been since I've seen
Luscious?
lush grass.
Like nice
You can't even
green
cut
color?
lush grass the way you cut regular grass. You
What's
gotta be.
lush grass? What's that? What makes that so different than regular damn grass? Let me know, cause I ain't. You ever been to my granny house?
No.
Oh, you might need to go to granny house. Granny might got some lush grass for your ass. Granny got that good grass up
That
there.
lush grass is when you put your hand on it, it leave an imprint in it, regardless of how low or high it is.
But it's still grass like. It's not like
Yeah.
Granny used to have that type of grass back in the day.
That grass that stands straight up, that lush stuff.
Oh, she definitely has that. That's active right now. Granny got that lush shit in her yard. Yeah, definitely. You pull up the granny house, and it don't matter what type of day it look. Her grass looked like it was fresh cut, and watered, and clipped.
Does she have a HOA in her neighborhood?
No, Granny pays for a lawman.
Oh, okay, that's why.
Yeah,
That
for
makes
sure.
sense.
I think she got a sprinkler system too.
That's irrigation.
So yeah.
So she's the a-hole?
Yeah, and she folded because
Just because
she didn't get her lick back. Yeah, just because you asked him to do it before work, like
yeah.
you do. If you really want him to do that, even on an off day, you get your ass up and make him get his ass up. And aggravate the shit out of him till he, oh, I'm nagging. Well, I'm finna nag your ass till you get out there and mow this grass. And I would have followed him foot for foot. Wouldn't gave a damn. Because you telling me I'm nagging, but I've asked you more than what, 5 times to mow the grass? How high is the grass? Snakes? Baby, I'm 5'2". Baby, grass can't even hit me in my shin before I'm getting mad. What's all this itchy shit on me? Come mow this grass if I get mad.
Yeah.
Judas Cradle.
That's probably the only reason why she would be the a-hole.
Yeah,
a little
it is.
bit.
That's the only reason.
But I feel like
it's
she
not
a little
about him being a
soft
bigger
because
a-hole.
why you had to ask?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, she brought it on herself because
Did you say he got 2 off days a week? So this has been happening over multiple weeks.
So that means on both off days, you've only said something to him one time. He gave you his ass to kiss and you left it alone. That's what it sounded like. Oh, baby, I would have been cutting off TVs, taking batteries out remotes, unplugging games, banging pots and pans. I ain't cooking shit today. I'm taking your bank card. Me and the churn, we finna go do something. And I'm leaving your, oh, it's going down. Because, see, this is all white people problem. See, in the black people neighborhood,
ain't no lush grass and no black people neighborhoods for real.
it ain't even that. Niggas gonna get out there and cut their own shit. Let's be for real, baby. Let's be for real, baby. If me and you lived in a house right now and we had the equipment to mow our own grass, would I have to pay somebody to mow our grass? Or you just go get out there and do it?
I mean, I think that's self-explanatory.
Oh, okay. So again, he's being
I
selfish, he's being lazy, and she's soft.
That's just me personally, though, because for one, I take pride in doing stuff like that because I'm an artist.
But even then, though, like as a husband, your wife asking you to do something. The fact that she's asking you more than once is you literally telling her, I really don't care to do this. I don't want to do this. You can't make me do this, and I don't care what you say. That's literally what he's telling her. So it's like,
without saying it.
Exactly. So as a female, it's like, yeah, this ain't something that's gonna make you wanna break up or divorce or nothing, but you can make him sleep on the couch. You can make him cook his own food. You can make him do a lot of stuff that you normally do for him without him having to ask you because you've had to ask him multiple times to mow this grass.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
especially if she washed clothes and stuff like
and
that.
I'm pretty sure she do. That's what I'm saying. Like, cook the food, but don't fix the plate.
Or set the plates out, but don't cook the food.
Mm. Go out and come home with takeout. His favorite takeout with nothing for him in the bag.
All right, next one. Am I the a-hole for how I reacted when my wife did something we agreed not to do? My wife and I have two kids, right? One 7-year-old boy, one 4-year-old daughter. My wife's parents are very sexist. My wife always talks about how terrible they were to her growing up, and she is still in therapy because of it. Yet she keeps going back to them. Once my daughter was born, I started to notice how differently they treat my kids. For example, for my daughter's first Christmas, they spoiled my son but gave my daughter a shirt only. I complained and they said it's fine because my daughter is only a few months old, so she won't remember. And I mean, I get that to a certain extent. But what did you do for the first one's first Christmas? Because if you went all out for his first Christmas, now it's like, all right, where was that logic back then? If that's the case, he says they gave my son more than 10 gifts for. Oh, Will was just saying this. They gave my son more than 10 gifts for his first Christmas, which he again could not remember, but that didn't seem to matter to them. Jesus Christ. I told my wife that I don't want her parents anywhere near our kids, and she agreed with me. It hasn't been easy these past years. A few days ago, when I came home from work, they all seemed upset, but no one would tell me why. Finally, I got my son to talk. Apparently, my wife's parents visited. My wife let them in, even though we agreed not to let them around the kids. They bought a gift for my son. My son asked, "Where is Ilis?" My daughter's gift. They claimed they forgot to bring her a gift. My son gave their gift back to them, and it started a fight. Now, this is exactly why I don't want them around my kids.
I know that's right.
My kids shouldn't have to go through this.
First of all, shout out to that little boy for sticking up for his sister and calling out his grandparents' bullshit.
Right. First quarter.
Because
you don't got too
you
many
don't
siblings
see
like
a lot of kids doing that because they're confused on how do they react to this. Like, these are my grandparents.
But
these are my mom's and dad's parents. You get what I'm saying? Right. They got me something, but they didn't get my sibling a gift. Why? So now you starting to think, is it something wrong with my sister? Is it something? But once he seen like it, right now, once he seen like, oh, this is every time, like, you get what I'm saying? This is why y'all stopped coming around the first time, and I was old enough to see it then. You feel what I'm saying? So
he said, I asked my wife why she let them in, and she apologized at first, but then we got into an argument, and she said, and I quote, "I'll do whatever I want. What are you going to do about it? Maybe I like my parents. Maybe I want to let them around my kids." I told her if she likes her parents so much, then maybe she can go live with them again. If it's okay for my kids to be around them, then it's okay for her to live with them. I told her to go pack her stuff and go, or I will take the kids and go to a hotel. She left. We haven't talked since she left, but our mutual friend called me and said my wife is staying at a hotel and crying nonstop. She called me an a-hole and told me to just go and bring her back home. I guess the I guess the mutual friend is a female. She called me an a-hole and told me to just go pick her up pretty much. Am I the a-hole? No. Absolutely not.
Definitely not. Because They don't respect y'all as parents. They
And
don't
she wild
respect
as hell
y'all.
because why would you see
They
this
don't even
happen and want to
respect.
subject your kids to this?
Before we even get there, the fact that these are her parents,
Right.
and you're telling me that they caused her childhood trauma.
You're in therapy right now for what your parents did to you, but you want to have your kids around.
That right there is crazy.
That's
and then
a
on top of that,
illness.
And then on top of that, it's like, okay, your parents are literally showing you that they don't care about you or your child. Like, we don't care if you feel some type of way about the fact that we don't like the fact that you have a female child, and we don't care what your husband say. Mm-hmm. So now they disrespecting y'all marriage.
And we don't even know if it's because the other child is a female or if it's just the second child. Mean. Oh yeah, you did. That's what sexist mean. They did say that.
Yeah. So it's like y'all literally telling me, how the hell? First of all, now we really gotta go backwards because how the fuck y'all are sexist? How are y'all sexist? And y'all raised the female child. Why y'all didn't give her up for adoption? Y'all wanted to cause this girl trauma. Say, yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So now that she's older and she has kids, she probably thinking her having kids could probably change some things. It's not changing nothing.
I was gonna say, but if you see it's not changing, what
exactly? Why would you still want your kids around it? And then the fact that you get into
say, I'll do what I want.
Exactly. I was just gonna say, then you flip on your husband, like that's crazy. And then it's the fact that the wake up call really should have been that your son called out the shit.
Right.
Like that should have been the wake up call right there. Like, no, because who?
Because we was just saying most kids don't possess empathy until a certain age.
I don't even think that was empathy, babe. I feel like that was just straight up intelligence. Because let's be for real. How many kids that age, 7 years old, 6 years old, you get what I'm saying, can process the fact their grandparents are sexist or there's a reason, whether they know the reason or not.
Say, they might
you
not
feel what
know
I'm saying? They may not know what it is, but they know it's something is off, and they can see clear as day that they treating their sister different. Mm-hmm. Now that's playing with their mental, making them feel like it's something either wrong with them or it's something wrong with their sibling, or even thinking is this something going on between mommy, daddy, grandma, and granddaddy.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? You don't. They don't care about the mental. It gives the
child too much to think about.
Exactly.
That they shouldn't be having to think about
at that age, and they clearly don't care about that, and that's a problem. Like, I don't like that.
Yeah, whoever you is, brother, you definitely standing on business
and keep standing on it
for real. Because I don't care about them crocodile tears. If therapy isn't going to make her not want to be around her parents and keep her kids away from her parents, nothing you gonna be able to say or do is gonna help. Like, this lady is getting professional help, and
still doing
despite that, you still choose to be around the cause of the issue. Granted, these are your parents, but hell, listen, you gotta. Hey, and ain't nobody perfect, but there's some messed up people out here that don't deserve kids. Am I the a-hole for walking out of my sister's engagement dinner and refusing to attend her wedding after she humiliated me at my dinner in front of my boyfriend, our family, and her future in-laws?
No.
She says, my sister, 30-year-old male, had her engagement dinner at our parents' house a month ago.
My sister, 30-year-old what?
Female.
Oh.
What she thought I said?
Male.
Oh, no. She
Yeah.
said I, 26-year-old female, so they're 4 years apart, was there with my boyfriend, 26-year-old male. Her boyfriend the same age. It was our side of the family, our parents, both set of grandparents, and 5 aunts and uncles, and her future in-laws, fiance's parents and siblings, his 3 living grandparents, and like 10 aunts and uncles. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people in my house.
Family merger.
My sister's fiance made some comments about wanting to get to know me and my boyfriend better, and saying we should meet up before the wedding and hang out. My boyfriend and I were on board with this, but my sister was seriously quiet, and then she said we would be doing nothing like that. She said I had already stolen one guy from her and I wasn't going to do it again. This was followed up by her blaming me for her ex fiance breaking up with her because he liked me. Context on that. This was when my sister was 20 and her ex was 21 and I was 16.
What the fuck? That is pedophilia.
I never did a thing with him and never would have. My sister was distant with me after that relationship breakdown and she confronted me about it at the time and I told her nothing happened. I sort of knew she didn't believe me, but always thought she'd get over it. Apparently not. My parents blew
Blew it off.
my parents blew a fuse at dinner when she brought things up. It's because it's kind of like it's smudged out a little bit, so it'd be hard to read some of the words. My parents blew a fuse at dinner when she brought this up. They were disgusted she'd accused me at 16 of stealing a 21-year-old man.
Okay.
They told her he was at fault for all of that. She told them I was so smug and figured I could get away with it, but I'm nothing but
a whore.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. Beat her ass.
My boyfriend jumped to my defense, but I told him I just wanted to leave. I felt humiliated, honestly, especially when I had already denied anything happening, and it was 10 years later and she was with someone else.
Like what?
I was told a week ago that they have a date for the wedding set and I'll be invited. I told the relative who told me that I won't be going. Then I had some blowback from the family who told me walking out of the dinner was bad enough, but not going to the wedding is several steps too far, and that we're still sisters no matter what.
Go to hell.
Am I the a-hole?
No, because why would your sister even accuse you of some shit like that?
And you 16 years old.
Thank you. Like, be for real.
Like, if anything, your boyfriend is nasty for looking at your 16-year-old sister.
Thank you. And y'all engaged at that. Like, come on now. Because let her would have been dating a 21-year-old on her own. Y'all would have been ready to put the nigga under the jail. Like,
calling her fast.
Exactly. And then why would she go to her sister's wedding knowing her sister got beef with her from something over 10 years ago? Right. That she already felt like she cleared up on her end. So to her, I feel her because I'm the same way. If I feel like I know I didn't do nothing in my heart, the only thing I can do is keep telling the same story.
That she brought out in front of people
her, to embarrass her. Party. Exactly. You did that to embarrass me. Like,
and she already stole one of my boyfriends before.
How did I steal him if I never even looked at him to want to steal him? Like, bitch, I was a sophomore in high school, and you were what?
That just shows more underlying issues that she probably has always felt a little insecure about her sister. Like, her sister might look better than her.
Might have a better shape. Might be a little bit smarter.
Might have got more attention.
Right.
And yeah.
But even then, like, from the sister point of view, I feel where she's coming from. Like, I know I didn't do nothing. The only thing I can keep doing is denying anything happened. I'm not gonna keep apologizing.
No, hell no.
Because I didn't even do shit.
You should have apologized in the first place if you did. Well, if you did apologize, you shouldn't have.
Thank you.
But you didn't do nothing.
That part. So it's like, I'm not gonna
You apologize and make you look guilty.
Because then now my thing is, what if this bitch take it a step further to try to embarrass me on her wedding day?
Right.
Like.
Or on my wedding day.
Exactly. So we gonna nip it in the bud now.
Like, say some outlandish stuff at dinner or something like, well, I'm glad she finally found hers so she ain't got to steal mine. Oh, we got to fight.
Oh, we would have been fighting.
Go ahead and wrap everything up.
We would have been fighting at the
Call the law enforcement because it's about to be some tables, ladders, and chairs flipping around here in a second. Definitely. I know I'm finna be in jail.
Yeah, the sister definitely jealous. It is all that, and it ain't even could have got that off her chest. Well, yeah, she could have got that off her chest. Like, look, straight up, I know you said this and this and this didn't happen, but I don't feel that way, and I'm not over it. I understand you, my sister, and all we still gonna be sisters, but I want to keep my distance from you because
That
it's just
should have
how
been
I
a
feel.
conversation they had in private.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what she should have did.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's what she should have did. She shouldn't have did no shit like that. And then you now I feel like you're trying to be funny by inviting me to this wedding. Like, no, I got coming.
Like, so you expected that you were just gonna be able to say what you said, and I just show up to support you still at your wedding?
No, it's not happening.
Negative. Not doing it. You're not the a-hole, man. The only thing I would say you the a-hole for is not going across her head at that party.
Yeah, you were supposed to dig in her booty.
Somehow she walked out because she felt embarrassed. We
Now, I
would have
ain't gonna
all been
lie, as
embarrassed in there because I would have
her
caused the scene.
fiance, I would have told her, yeah, babe, let's go, and I would have proposed to her at the reception.
Stole all of the limelight.
Pissed. Now you really got a reason to be mad. I wouldn't have gave a damn about, oh, she did it on somebody else's day, that she did it on her sister day. How could she? The backstory time. Let me tell you how my sister embarrassed me 3 times.
On the microphone.
We're gonna start from the most recent, which was at the wedding.
Can I have everybody's attention?
That's what I'm saying. The most recent embarrassment was gonna be the one at the wedding. Mm-hmm. The second one was gonna be the one at the dinner, and then the first one was the one when the initial situation happened. 3 strikes, you're fucking out.
And I honestly feel like I know their skin complexion. So I just like.
Oh, these is niggas. These is niggas. This is nigga drama. White folks, they would have been together. You crazy as hell. They would have been together and married and had kids. And the story would have been, am I the a-hole for not inviting my sister to my wedding because she stole my high school sweetheart? That's what the story would have been if these was white folks.
She said they had.
These could be mixed folks too.
She said that her dude had. Well, they collectively had 3 of their grandparents there at the age of 30. How many black families you know?
A lot. Think about how many black people you know had kids at 15 and 16.
I'm not talking about the age gap. Oh. I'm talking about like if they're 30, their grandparents have to be at least.
So you think these are white
60, 70. That's what I'm saying. Because they. It's some black people that. It's some black families that have generations like that still. But they not all meeting up at one. It depends on the house.
But that's what I'm saying. But not
a lot of black families have big houses like that unless it's in the country. And I'm not gonna lie.
Not even
if
that.
This was
you gotta
black
think
folks,
though. You gotta think about the people they said, mamas and daddies, aunties and uncles and grandparents. So this is a close in family gathering. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody parent can have a lot of siblings, obviously.
So you feel like a black girl would have just felt humiliated and left without.
But like you said, the younger sister could have been the more favorable sister. So I'm thinking of it as, okay, these might be some people with some decorum. Like, you know, they black folks that did right by themselves to do right by their kids. That's probably why they got a big enough house to host all them people. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? And considering how they handled the situation, yeah, these could be black people that don't really believe in all that physical violence. You feel what I'm saying?
I just don't see. Never mind. I can't even say that. I was finna say I don't see.
I'm not thinking about ghetto black folks.
I was thinking about all of them in general, and I was about to say I couldn't see an older sister accusing her younger sister of messing with her ex-fiance underage. That's why I said I was about to say that, but I retracted my because that pretty much sounds like a freaking Tyler Perry movie. So they could definitely be people of color.
Or mix.
All right, next one says, "Am I the a-hole for telling my partner's son that I don't owe him anything?"
How old is this son?
we need some context.
Baby, if you telling this to anybody,
To an infant or a child,
anybody under the age of 16, baby, you need help.
He said, "Oh, she said, I've been dating Mark for 3 years. He has a 19-year-old son. Oh, Ethan, and I have a 15-year-old daughter, Lily. Ethan can go to hell at 19. What?
Ethan might be in community college or something. He might got a job.
Mark moved in with us about a year ago. Ethan blames me for his parents' divorce, even though they split a year before I met Mark. From the start, he's been cruel, calling me names, even vandalizing my car with his friends a couple years back."
Oh, he's going to jail.
See, this is Caucasian problems right here. This right here got YT written all over it.
Context.
She says, "After Mark moved in, Ethan's behavior got worse. I nearly ended things, but instead I encouraged Mark to take Ethan on a solo trip to talk and set boundaries. When they got back, Ethan calmly told me, 'You're not my family. You never will be. I'll be I'll be civil, but don't expect anything from me.' Then he walked out."
This nigga wanted what? He wanted what?
I don't know what you said to my father, Samantha, but you and I will never be related. You hear me?
Don't you ever think in your fucking life that we'll ever be family? You're not Ethan, my fucking mom. You never will be.
And the name doesn't make it no better. Like, it just sounds like such an Ethan thing to do.
Ethan Powell.
Oh my God. She said
he was pulling. He was planning for war. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna eat this up.
Do you know how?
Do you know?
Do you know how long he thought about saying that on the way back to the house? I got something for her when we get back there. Just know, I'm not gonna say anything crazy, but just know I'm gonna tell her how I feel, pops.
You see how I'm looking?
Man, oh man, Ethan has to be stopped.
Look, baby.
That's why you wanted to bring me on this trip. I got something for all of you.
No, pops. You didn't have to bring me on this fucking trip to do that. Then you wait till the last fucking day to say it. What a fucking way to ruin my day, huh? Travel days always fucking worse.
She says, since then he's had no relationship with me or my daughter. He visits sometimes but won't speak to either of us. Now I'm planning a Florida trip for Mark, Lily, and me. Mark suggested inviting Ethan. I said he's welcome, but
that
only
if is gonna dismember the plane.
I said he's welcome, but only if he or Mark pays for his flight. Ethan doesn't work, and Mark can't afford it.
Damn.
When Ethan heard this, he said I should pay if I want to fix things. I reminded him of his own words last year and told him I owe you nothing. You or your dad can pay if you want to come. Now I'm being called petty, and I'm told I'm the adult who needs to make the effort. But I feel the respect goes both ways. Am I the a-hole? Hell no.
No,
Ethan, you think you coming to Florida with me?
This nigga done vandalized your car. All
that's strike one. Like
strike one. That would have been the only fucking strike dealing with me.
Well, Ethan, no, that wouldn't have even been strike one because
it wouldn't have been assault on a minor
names
either.
And stuff like that.
No, that would have been strike one.
Right.
That would have been strike
the
one.
Name calling.
That would have been the last damn.
Yeah.
Because Ethan, he would have been coming home, and I would have been waiting with a sock full of butter on his ass. And I would have hit him right in the chest.
I wouldn't have even did that. I would have planned it to where he coming at when it's dark, and I meet him in the driveway and just beat him. And when law enforcement get there, I didn't know who he was. I thought he was trying to do something. I ain't know who that boy was until I
Even
cut
if
the
he
light
coming in
on.
the house, shoot, that's what I'm saying. If he coming in the house and you in the kitchen,
I ain't know who he
well,
was.
ma'am, why do you have a sock full of butter? I don't like guns. I don't want to carry any knives. So this is my only defense: frozen butter. I didn't know who he was coming in the house. I didn't know he had a key. I didn't know his father gave him the key. I thought he was an intruder.
And he don't
So he
speak to me
got beat.
whenever I do see him. So
He would have walked in here and walked right past me. Could have been a stranger. Had to be him. Had to. Take me, officer, if you think I'm wrong.
yeah, but Ethan.
Ethan, I would have told your ass out the frame a long time ago. Cause bitch, who house you think you gonna come into and call me out my name and disrespect me?
Ethan said, "You're not my family. You never will be." Oh my god.
He would have been towed up long before that though. He wouldn't even have got to saying that. It would have been like, hey, he would have been saying, do you want me to take out the trash today? How was your day?
He
Because
wouldn't
the
have even been
first
asking.
time,
He would have just been
the
doing it.
first time Ethan would have fixed his
Oh, I would have
thin
wrinkled.
ass lips to call me out my name,
I would have wrinkled that bush shirt collar.
I wouldn't even have wrinkled it. I would have pressed my fingers together so hard and bent my hand a little bit and bapped him so hard in his mouth. And then I would have sat up and been like, do something. Say it again.
So you want to call the police? Call
Say, yeah, take my phone. Do it again. Do it again. Because you're living in my house.
See if you could dial the whole number. And it's only 3 of them.
And I'm going to let you do it. And as soon as they get here, I'm going to tell them what you said. And then I'm going to ask them, now, did I abuse him or did I have a reflex?
Did I discipline?
Nah, that wasn't even discipline. That was a reflex. You telling me, so you're telling me, man, he called you out your name and you backhanded him in the lip.
Yeah.
It's pure reaction to me right there. I can write that up. Like, come on, case like, be for real. Ethan, your ass would have been doing what? Next case.
19 years old too. You
Oh
know
yeah,
better. You got some sense.
By the time he was 18, when he was 18, his ass would have been getting towed out the frame. Me and Ethan would have been having full blown fist fights. His daddy would have been the one breaking up with me. I promise you. Cause who? In my house? Clearly, Mark done lost his ever loving mind too.
Yeah, because what the hell are you doing while your son is doing all this?
Because not at one point in that story did she say anything about him trying to correct the behavior. All she wanted to talk about was a damn solo trip. Solo this ass whooping is what you gonna get.
How about this? How about I
take
pack
his ass
both of y'all stuff and y'all take y'all solo trip and don't come back? How about that? Long extended vacation.
I can see that.
But yeah, you're not the a-hole. You was standing on business. Ethan had you messed.
I would have told his ass up. But Ethan, you ain't doing enough. She definitely was sleeping with your daddy while your mama and him was going through turmoil. She broke them up. You ain't doing enough.
She said they had been separated a year before.
She is lying to make herself look good, okay? I don't believe that shit. It's white people drama. The hell you mean?
She had that lie in the chamber.
They were divorced a year before I met Mark. So you telling me that a year after this man divorced, officially, completely divorced, he started dating right off the bat like that?
Right, because she said
come on now.
They've been dating for 3 years. And at the time of this, Ethan is 19 years old. So that means you would have had to get with him 18, when Ethan was like 16, 15, 16.
So that means his parents got divorced at 14. She was sleeping with that man. She was sleeping with that man, and they felt like at the age that she was introduced to him was a good enough age for him to process the information. She was sleeping with that damn man. There's no way in hell you telling me that this boy parents got divorced when he was 14, and then the whole year he was 15, his daddy wasn't dating nobody. He wasn't dealing with nobody. Well, we can't say that. We can't say that.
Right.
We can't say that. But you telling me for the whole divorce, that 1 year time period afterwards, she wasn't in the picture. She was sleeping with that man.
I'm gonna give it a bill for it.
I ain't giving a shit. She was sleeping with
All right, last one. Am I the a-hole for faking a family emergency to get out of babysitting my sister's miracle baby because I had concert tickets?
Depends on how long you had the tickets. Depends on when you say yes.
She says,
which one came first?
so my sister had a baby last year after 8 years of trying. Wait, so my 18M. Okay,
Oh,
so he's
18
saying
minutes.
he's an 18-year-old male. Okay. I was confused for a second.
Oh.
He's an 18-year-old male and she's a 33-year-old female. So my sister had a baby last year after 8 years of trying, 2 rounds of IVF, and what I can only describe as weaponized fertility drama. The whole family calls the kid Baby Jesus. Not joking, because he was sent from above. I was supportive at first, but it's gotten insufferable. my sister act, my sister acts like no one else has ever had a child. We're expected to treat him like royalty. We literally have to sanitize, which I partially get, and announce ourselves before holding. She asked me to babysit again last weekend because
I get that too. The announcing. Well, not announcing, but it helps the baby know who they interacting with.
she asked me to babysit again last weekend because she and her husband needed alone time. But I had
I
tickets.
hope not to make another miracle baby.
But I had tickets to see a Leonard Cohen tribute concert next city over. I told her I had plans and she freaked out, said I was abandoning the family.
Oh!
so I panicked. so I panicked and said there was a family emergency, specifically that my boyfriend's grandma had died suddenly and I had to be with him.
Bitch, you was supposed to stand on business
This is a dude.
Oh yeah.
That's why I'm looking like this. Because that took a turn.
I forgot it was a dude.
Yep. He says, then get this. I posted one photo from the concert on my private story, not realizing my sister still stalks my alternate account. She saw it, freaked out, and now the whole family is calling me selfish and heartless. My mom said, and I quote, you'd rather go see drugged up rock stars than help keep your miracle nephew alive. I told them if he's truly a miracle.
What? Alive? This nigga died. Why he ain't in the hospital? Why am I helping keep him alive? Call an ambulance. Put him in the hospital. Finish the story. Finish the story. I got questions.
I told them, oh my God, I can't read this last sentence.
Let me read it.
I'm gonna read it. I just gotta. He said, and I quote, I told them if he's truly a miracle baby, God can babysit him next time. So am I the a-hole?
No, you just a little punk bitch. Cause you ain't stand on business. You should have told them, no, bitch. I got tickets and I'm going to my concert. I already bought the tickets. They in my possession. Get somebody else to do it.
To keep him alive? Like, am I a respirator? Am I IV?
A life support machine. If this little nigga died, put him in the hospital. If the baby is finna croak, put him in the ICU. Okay?
I just had Lil JoJo last week.
No. Oh wait, these is niggas. I forgot these niggas. These is niggas. 33.
But been trying for 8 years?
Yes. This would be, well, in my family, this would be that distant cousin that I don't really know like that, and we go to a family function, and then you find out the story at the function, and now you sitting there like, oh shit. The problem is, you rather go see drugged up rock stars. Yo, miracle nephew alive. Well, if he's such a goddamn miracle, put his ass in the bed and let Jesus watch him. That's pretty much what he said. That's what he said.
The 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 goal I had to muster up to even read that, I can only imagine. And he probably didn't even care when he said it, because gay dudes be. There's somebody that you don't want to get into a verbal altercation with. Like,
I'm still stuck on keep him alive. What do you mean? Keep him alive? Like,
what is it that I do that nobody else
damn
does?
that. What is he doing to be dying? Why is he even still in our possession if he is dying?
Put it back in
the queue. Cause like that's the real question here. We not even finna zoom past that. We have to literally figure out, okay, you said keep him alive. Backtrack. So he's dying.
I would say, what do you mean? So you mean to tell me he's dying right now?
Right now, in this very moment, he's dying, and nobody's doing CPR. Okay, I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I might hurt him.
This conversation was after he had posted the picture after the concert.
Okay, so but that's what I'm saying. He asking the wrong questions.
At this point, the baby would have already been dead.
You're right. So, Paul, you telling me you wanted me to stay to keep him alive? So he was dying. That's what you're telling me. You wanted me to come to where he was at because he was dying, and you feel like something I could do to keep him alive. Okay. Did you call 911 before you called me? I got so many questions. Are they on the way? Like you not talking fast enough? Come on, spit it out. Come on. So did you call them first? You didn't call them first. You didn't call them at all. So you telling me we still on the phone and we not on three-way with the ambulance?
So I'm more important than the ambulance. Switch.
Hello, 911. Listen, my cousin, sister, friend. I don't even know who this bitch is. Her baby dying. I know the address.
So his nephew or niece.
No, you right. This my sister baby. They dying, but they called nephew, me. I think. They didn't call y'all first. I know the address, but I got some shit to do. So can y'all just go to this address, switch back over? Okay, so listen, I called them. They said I would have been on her ass.
I said before holding him, so nephew.
Okay, so listen, I called them. They said they on the way. I don't know what the fuck made you call me, bitch. Don't you ever do that dumbass shit again. Ho, don't you ever call me before you call the police. You call the police and then you call me immediately after. That if that's how you wanted to get me to the house, that's how I would have came.
Then you call the parents.
She is the parent.
No, this was the conversation with their mom. Because he's talking
Pause,
about...
rewind, now we got to backtrack. Hello? So wait, you mean you're sitting there looking at the baby die. Pause. And you called me and you didn't call the police? Now.
And you didn't call the parents?
You didn't do anything. You called me. You text me actually, and I had to call you to figure this out. Okay, give me 1 second. 911. Yeah. My mama got her grandbaby, which is my nephew. He died. This is the address. Go help.
Click I'm gonna recommend y'all also send DCF.
Oh yeah, don't forget that. Click. Sis, I don't know what mama did, but your baby died.
Some tests need to be ran on some people.
Your baby died, but I can't make it. I got plans. I done already called the police. You don't gotta do nothing but just go.
I'm in the next city over.
I wouldn't even gave a bitch a chance to ask me no questions. I would have been calling everybody on three-way. They would have been on the police with the police, the ambulance, the mama, the daddy, and the grandma. I would have called the daddy and the mama can't share a phone and listen on speaker. I need y'all to hear clearly what is being said. Go in 2 different rooms if you need to. Because I'm putting everybody ass on a 6-way phone call immediately. Because what the hell do you mean instead of keeping my miracle nephew alive? What the hell do you mean keep him alive?
You gonna call the mama. No. Have the mama call the police.
No,
You
I'm
on the
calling the
other
police.
line.
She's not trustworthy enough to call the police. She should have did that in the first fucking place.
Okay,
We
so
wouldn't have
your
been
two
here.
lines is already up then. If you on the phone with mom and then you call the
I'm
police.
hanging up on the police once I get them the address. I don't got time for that shit. I'm at the concert. You got to remember that.
Okay, so it wouldn't be a 6-way call then, because the police.
I don't give a fuck how I'm getting all these people on the phone. We getting their ass on there. Listen, as soon as I call the mama and I'll be like, hello, yeah, you can hear me? So what do you mean keep him alive? So he's dying? Okay, give me 1 second. Call the police. Give them the story. Give them the address. Hang up. Call the mama back. Call the parents. Like you
So now you're
said.
on 3-way.
Yes,
With
we
the
on
mom
three-way.
and the parents.
Yes, you can get what listen. We gonna get their ass on the phone. And then after that, I'm sending an all call blast text to every fucking body in the family.
No,
Listen,
and then at
you
that
bald
point,
head
you need to
bastards.
have the parents call the police on the grandma for thinking that she should have called you before calling anybody else.
Oh no, that's gonna be mentioned in the first in the initial phone call. You're right. That got to be mentioned in the initial phone call. I don't know. I don't know why she called me 911. She called me first. I'm way at a concert in the next city. This is my mama. She got the baby. I don't got the baby. The grandma is the baby. So the baby is
Wait, the grandma is the baby.
That's what Jocelyn Hernandez said. She said some shit like, pretty much, if you a mom and you ain't got your baby and your mama always got that baby, bitch, the grandma is the baby. So everybody been trying to figure out what that means.
She meant the grandma is the mama. Leave it to her to say some freaking foolishness.
And choreography is choreography. Click, call my sister. I don't know why the grandma is the baby, but your baby dying and your mama called me. She not my mama right now because she letting your baby die. I think you should call the police, get over there, figure out what's going on. But I can't deal with this right now. I got shit going on. I'm in another city having a good time. Y'all not gonna ruin my night.
Call me back in 2 days.
Call me back and let me know.
In 2 days.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna call y'all when I get back to the city. I wouldn't have been back in the city for another 72 hours.
Yep. And I wouldn't have let them know
I want to
that
write
I
a
was
book.
back in them.
I want to write a book.
I thought you said you wanted to roll up. I was about to say, you don't see me with this box open on my lap.
I said I wanted to write a book, but I don't want it to be like a. I want it to be like a fiction story with some crazy shit going on.
Okay, so
but like
fiction.
real life stuff that would make people think it's real, but it's not real.
I mean, fiction can have real elements. It's just not a real story.
Yeah,
not something that happened.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yes.
And then like I have this really like huge theme on like if I was to ever write a book, a fictional book, I don't want to put anything in there traumatic wise that has anything to do with anybody being violated sexually. Like I don't like that. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, cause it's like, yeah, I understand stuff like this.
Aspect of life. Well, not even it happens sometimes, and it's not supposed to, but there's some sick people out there. But we don't got.
And it's the fact that your mind had to think about this. Yeah, you had to write this into it. So it's like, what made your mind even want to go there? And that makes me feel uncomfortable as a reader because who am I supporting as a writer? That's how I feel. I really don't like stuff like that. Like when I was reading Beloved. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a goddamn movie review. Book review. Both.
But I don't know, cause like she was a ghost, so like she didn't exist for real.
Like hell,
but it still happened. Like like hell, she didn't. Like she didn't poof off the dang porch.
I know. I just feel like it was a bit much, regardless. And he was still nasty.
Oh, of course, definitely.
Because
that means he would have did it if she was real.
And I was just gonna say that means you can't even separate real from fake and stop your urges in your mind.
He knew something wasn't right with that girl.
Exactly, he said it. So
The same nigga that was trying to fist fight spirits in the dang kitchen or the dining room or wherever they was.
well,
I'm like, all right, Mister. I don't know. He will never live down Color Purple. I don't care what movie he plays in. Lethal Weapon.
not even your sorry hand in marriage.
And that is a long movie.
It is. I fell asleep several times. I still ain't watched it all the way through.
I think I've watched it all the way through maybe twice. Once to say that I did it, and I think the second time was on accident because I was doing something else that kept me occupied for them 2.5, 3 hours.
Yeah, it was on the other day. I think downstairs, and I started watching it with my mama, and I seen how it was two sisters, and pretty much, well, I don't know who the men were in relation to them, but I know that they was
Somebody when
pretty
they
much.
came back.
What you mean came back?
Somebody at the end of the movie or the beginning?
The beginning, the very beginning, when they was like growing up and stuff, and they was saying how they wouldn't let nothing separate them.
That
I
was her
see,
sister.
yeah, right. Because I seen the me and you us never,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that part, and I was like, oh,
After Mister got mad because that girl ain't want to do nothing with him.
yeah,
Oh,
and then he
nasty
caught them
freak.
talking, and they was teaching each other how to read and write, and she'll the one sister say the word, and then she'll spell the word.
And then, oh yeah, she
Yeah,
was
they
writing the little notes
and
and
putting it
labeling
on
everything.
everything. Yeah, I seen that much in the beginning, and then I seen where he, separated them or whatever, like and whatnot, and I can't remember the in between parts, but I got up to the part pretty much where they was arranging for her to marry him or whatever.
And she was only like 12, 13 years old.
Yeah, and she
But it's
was.
crazy because that was normal back then.
I want to
Like
survive.
like it's not normal morally, but it was
Back
the
then, it was
norm back
normal.
then.
Yeah, and it's just crazy because that shit that was learned from slavery.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't arranged marriages was a thing in Africa, but the girls was of more age. They was more mature. They, went through stuff to
Either
be
that or
of
they were of the
maturity.
same age. Like
Yeah.
they were arranging marriages for two kids that pretty much grow up together and
Yeah.
are the same age. And once they become of age to get
Or
married,
they
they
age
marry each
not
other.
that far off.
Right.
Like 18 and 20.
Well, I'm in one village and I got a son that's 18, and you in
Yeah.
another village you got a daughter that's
And
18,
but
19.
your village rich in culture and stuff, but your people the head people over there, some
Right.
shit like that. It wasn't just doing it just to do it.
Mm-hmm. Uh, so
Slavery.
you
Talking
didn't.
about it boils my bones.
I think.
Yeah, I didn't get through the whole thing. That's where I think I stopped at.
I think
I've
the
seen the
movie.
part where they're sitting at the table, and they was all sitting there, and something had happened, and I think Oprah had said something funny about somebody who was snapping, and she was like reaching on the table to get something, and then like they started going at it while they were sitting at the table, and I think that's when Whoopi Goldberg stood up, was like, I ain't even asked for your sorry hand in marriage. I think
Yeah,
that's
that
the
was
last
towards. I
scene
was
I
gonna say that was
see.
towards the end.
Yeah.
I don't think it's much after that. I was gonna say a little bit before that. It gets kind of dry around the time it starts like focusing in more on Oprah's character and when she like how her face got messed up when she got hit with the butt of the gun in the middle of the town and all that stuff.
Wait, explain that scene.
Well, if I remember it correctly, because it's been a minute since I watched it, or remember what time period this was.
Right.
She was a black woman, and it was like the town was mostly white people, and she ended up getting into an altercation with
With a white
somebody,
lady.
something along those lines, and
Yeah.
they pretty much jumped her, and like she was trying to ask the police for help, but the police ended up hitting her in the face with the butt of the gun and taking her to jail.
I think I've seen that part. Who did?
Speaking of, Damson Idris' nephew among youngest victims in shocking train stabbing.
What?
A frightening.
Franklin?
Yep.
Oh, y'all got me so fucked up. I'm gonna
One of
kill
his
y'all.
nephews. One of his nephews, not him.
Oh, they still got me messed up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
it's
kill
still
y'all ass
yeah.
still.
It says a frightening incident hit close to home for Damson Idris this weekend. The actor's nephew, 17-year-old Isaiah, was reported slashed across the face while traveling on the train in London. The shocking incident
They
has
want
left
to
the
line and
community.
Supercell then.
Huh?
My bad, Tiffany. You know they was shanking niggas up in Supercell.
Oh, you thought I was playing? Yeah, they laws over there are different. They don't carry guns, and if they do, they don't care about being put under the prison. But then again, I hear some of them jails and prisons be kind of lavish, depending on where you
Yeah,
at.
they be actual rehabilitation places. They don't be bullshit jail.
Dehumanizing.
Yeah, like it's been studies on that. Like even when it comes to just um like schools and stuff and like the meals they serve. Like I was looking at
I also
I
feel
think we
like
was looking at it in class actually, and it was pretty much showing us the difference in between like our type of school meals and their type of school meals, our type of rehabilitation places and theirs. And that's why people say people really people don't like the term prison and jail, but it's not a rehabilitation center. Like our type of rehabilitation over here is like drug and alcohol, stuff like that.
yeah,
Not over there you go to jail and they actually make you do shit to make you learn your lesson. And you're not just sitting in there eating. Sometimes they sitting in a room with a bunch of angry ass niggas.
all day.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I was also finna say too. I feel like it has a lot to do with population size. Like
yeah.
a lot of those places that have better rehabilitation centers and stuff like that have a lower population than we do.
And then they incomes economy is probably better over in those types of places too.
And they might include stuff like that in their taxes as well.
Yeah. And then like there might be places that actually like work with certain facilities as far as like for food and stuff. Like I know, like how in jails they have stuff like the greenhouses and cooking and stuff. What if there's like, let's just say like in freaking like Scotland or some shit, they jail got a program to where like they greenhouse in their kitchen work with like a a food bank or something.
Hmm.
You feel me? And they allow the workers, I mean the people who do the kitchen and stuff to do like work release with food bank with a certain food bank that's within a certain
Help them do that
distance.
or help the people that work like the
Mm,
greenhouses and stuff maintain
the grounds and stuff
hmm.
and unload the trucks when the trucks come to bring
See, I
produce or
think the closest thing
unload
that
stuff.
jail has to that is like, well, as far as going other places, is pretty much just going to cut grass on
Yeah,
like the side of the highway and stuff like that.
yeah. I definitely said if I ever get the chance to actually like do research and see what other countries are better than freaking America, I would.
Whoa, those memes were of Gabrielle Union's. Well, I can see it now. She definitely looked like Dwayne Wade.
Let me see. Hmm.
I know that. I guess the other children are always foreshadowed by the one that had the transition.
But even then, that's not really fair because even when Gabrielle and Dwayne wasn't talking about it, their child was still doing their own thing because they came out and they said that, you feel me, their child came to them in a way, and it wasn't just like, I'm gay. You feel what I'm saying? It was
No, but what I'm saying is I often forget that they have other children because usually all you see is stuff about that one child.
right. I'm just saying that as far as the foreshadowing, I feel like it really did stem from that child just putting himself out in the limelight like that because it,
Yeah.
he was talking about it, or he, she, whatever
Yeah, I
you want
wasn't.
to
I wasn't
identify.
saying that it was like
No, I know
Dwayne and
that.
Gabrielle's
I
fault.
was just saying I think that's what it is. Like, he put himself out
Hell,
there
it's the same
in
thing
more
with
of a
like
limelight. She, excuse me.
it's the same thing with like Ice Cube kids. Like one of them is an actor, the other one, but the other one you don't see.
I didn't
Like the
even know Ice Cube had kids to begin with until his son came out and did that movie.
right, and that's the son that looks just like him,
But
and he has an
how
older
but
son.
how low key is Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade and Ice Cube? Think about how low key they are as celebrities. They're not really out there as celebrities, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't expect their kids to be. Same thing with Beyonce and Jay Z. If Blue Ivy wasn't doing all that touring and stuff, I'm pretty sure Blue Ivy wouldn't be as out there. Because even with her doing them tours and stuff, she's still not out there.
yeah.
Like, when you ever seen her caught up doing some shit or in an interview, or you know,
She is still fairly young too.
mm-hmm.
Hopefully, she doesn't go through that like phase of trying to do too much, so people don't see her as a child anymore. I guess when
I don't want people to see her as a mini Beyonce. I want, if she get into the music stuff, I want her to literally be known as Blue Ivy, not Beyonce's daughter.
I feel like with the business acumen she has now at her age, she's gonna surpass her mom in certain aspects.
I
Like,
don't see her as a performer.
no,
I see her doing something else. I don't know what it is, but I
some
don't see her
business
as a
related.
performer. Yeah, for
Hmm.
sure. Maybe she might own a performing arts school. You never know. That'd be lit. You know how five you would have to be to get in that school?
So yeah, but usually people who own schools like that, well, I mean, I guess she has been involved in performing arts to some degree, but usually they're like frontline, like either instrumentalist or vocalist or dancer.
She probably can sing a little bit. She already
I wouldn't doubt it.
dancing. You think? Yeah, cause like in band, as a band director and as a, well, not even as a band director, as a drum major, you have to know how to read everybody's music.
Yeah, of course,
You
because
gotta
you
know
got to
how to
know how to
read.
direct everybody.
Not even that. Like,
You have
you
to
can
be able to
direct
know, like, if somebody
what is
needs help
some,
on
or if
something, you
something
need to be
sound
able
bad
to,
and who's doing it. Yeah,
yeah, you need to be
like,
able to tell them or show them how it's supposed to sound.
yeah, like I remember one time I went and was helping with the tubas, and I was clapping the rhythm for them and singing it based off of what I thought the pitch was, and they was like, "Dang, that's how it go. How you know that?" And I was like, "I mean, not trying to be funny, but I know how to read music, so it's not really hard to read the rhythms."
Right.
And I'm teaching myself how to read in the other clips and stuff, so that way when I help y'all, I can know what I'm looking
Yeah, it's all the same skills. It's just different instruments.
at. Like when I had first started doing that promo stuff with Udi or whatever, he would show me on his computer like how the songs and stuff would line up. And it made me think about how in band when we have songs that we're merging together on the field for a show,
Yeah.
how we have to cut the song and phrase it, and but it has to mix at certain points. You can't just cut the song, both songs in the middle, and put them together.
Right.
It's got to mix
Gotta
within the
flow.
beats. Yeah. And I was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like same shit music wise, just different way of looking at it.
Yeah, it got to be to a point to where you don't even notice the song change until you actually
You
listen
hear
and
it,
like, oh,
yeah,
hold
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
something totally different.
That's exactly what it is.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. That was another episode of Likkle Table. I want to give thanks to all of our supporters for tuning in. From your host, your favorite neighborhood roster,
and your favorite co-host, Tracy.
Peace and blessings from us to y'all. If you like what you saw and watching the video on YouTube, make sure you drop the like on it for us. Make sure you post your comments, ask us any questions that will be addressed in later episodes. Share the video with your loved ones and subscribe to the channel for us, please. That's Likkle TT Podcast on YouTube now, the official one. Trying to get it back up to where the other account is and further on. If anything, will be appreciative. Peace and blessings. And for all of our other supporters on the other streaming services, an example, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, make sure you drop raise and comments so we can know what y'all think as well.
Cause it don't look like that was. It don't look like all.
Somebody might be going to jail. You know, might. Yeah,
because it definitely looked like all they did was scratch this nigga. But what the fuck did you do? Pinch his ass?
Pull out of the box. All right. It's the same 7 pieces of paper in there.
Oh no, we can't do that one.
Makeup.
What's in the box?
Oh,
we
dang.
forgot the box and the stuff.
I'm gonna say we have the box, we just don't have the items and the other person. What's in the box is more of a.
Oh, I got 2. Am I the a-hole?
Dang, you pulled that one last time too.
It's meant for us to do that. Oh, we gotta start back watching 60 Days In. It's a black girl on there, and she looked like she gonna cry her ass off. She was like, "It's like high school all over again."
I think I know what you're talking about.
And I think we seen this
Ashley.
season. I think so.
She got glasses.
I don't think she got glasses, but I know on the male side, it's in Fulton County this season, and on the
Georgia.
male side, yeah, you know which episode. As soon as I say this, you gonna know which episode I'm talking about. Nigga come in the pod, talk about something, he a blood, and the pod boss is a high-ranking blood member.
Too tall.
Yes. And they jumped that boy. And then that boy got up and stole off on one of the dudes and started whooping him for real. And then they jumped him. I said, oh, me and Beta have seen this season before.
Yeah, I watched that. That's the one with the white dude, Andrew.
I think it's 2 white dudes, yeah, on there.
Yeah, it's a white dude that was a Marine. I wonder who that dude in Pocahontas was based off of.
Who you think?
Christopher Columbus.
Because every time I think about it, I'm like, wait, ain't no way in hell Disney made a movie about a white man finding the Native Americans in their own land, shows us them interacting, showing that the white people don't like them, but then they see how they living and they're like, oh, I gotta live like that.
You know the real story of Pocahontas when she met John Smith?
She was 15.
She was 13.
Ooh, that's even worse. I got some people in my class that said they'll come to the podcast. They asked what we be doing, and my one homeboy Josiah, he said he'll do it. He came in that bit Friday. I'm talking about. I told him, I said, hey, bro, pick your eyelids up off the floor. This one boy talk about something. He not high. He gonna look at me talk about this nigga don't know I am fried. I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I told him about the little my client segment. He talking about something. Oh yeah, niggas going to jail playing with me. Oh wait. And then my one homegirl, I said, my man, he be the judge, so he be ready to put niggas under the jail. She talked about some. That's a little biased, ain't it? I said, well, it depends once we see the charges. And I told her about the dude that was meeting the minor, and how we was like, oh yeah, no, he got to go. We can't even do nothing for you. I thought it was funny. So, and then I followed all of them on Instagram. So, and I told, and I had told, when I was first telling them, I was like, and we be smoking. So it ain't like you can't smoke nothing. I know y'all smoking shit. He was like, oh yeah, we gonna roll up, we gonna get high, and we gonna do the podcast. Oh my gosh. Wait, what?
You didn't hear the question for real?
Pause. We did use the right word. Thank you very much. We are not dumb. It is ENTAIL, which is a verb, which means to involve something as a necessary or inevitable part or consequence.
Okay.
So yes,
I used the
you
wrong.
used no.
I spelt the wrong entail on Google.
Thank you. That's what you did. So